What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Road to the Final, Atal, the new SBC for the Europa. We have had 5 Europa cards come out today in packs. The biggest one being Aubameyang. We have done a review on him, so go check that out if you want to like and subscribe down below. Let's get into the in-games of Atal, the first SBC for the Europa. Are we going to get another? Let's go and find out. So if anybody can remember Atal from last year, he was the team of the season that was, I don't know, he just stole the show. He was an absolute cracking card, and I believe he did turn himself from a right back 77. He went left wing on his first in form, a footmus card at 84. He then went to a striker on a shapeshifter, and then his team of the season landed at 92 rated as a right wing. The year before that, managed to do practically the same, go from a silver to a golden right back, a left wing in form, and then a right wing back on team of the season. So he's literally been in the game 2 years, managing to go back to back team of the seasons, and the year just gone was actually quite a nice team of the season. I feel like with all of the other team of the seasons, he kind of got outshadowed a little bit. Obviously Ben Yedder and Mbappe were just next level, same as Nene, and he kind of went out a little bit. I still feel like he was better than Di Maria in my opinion, but he was kind of just one of them ones that was the name, 500-600k on release, and was just a really nice card to play with. Now Atal has come back with a Road to the Final right back card. Will Nice get far in it? I don't know. I personally don't know the form of Nice, so if you are a fan or you support the Liga and the French League and know a little bit more, let me know down below where you think they're going to finish. Are they going to go through a couple of rounds? What rating do you reckon Atal will end up in the Europa League? Will he go all the way up to an 87, or will he be out in the first go? Let me know down below. But the SBC that you've got to complete is an 83 rated SBC, 80 chem, 1 League on player, and 1 team of the week. It is coming in at 26.5k. For me, I think that's a no-brainer to do him. I think it's really cheap, really affordable, and very easy to complete in my opinion. I personally don't have no quarrels with this SBC. I feel like any sort of upgrade card that comes under 30k, and yes, he may not be the greatest player in the world, but he's the second highest rated right back in the league, and I personally probably would prefer him over Florenzi, mainly because he's got that 5-star weak foot, he's got that 4-star skills, 5'9", right footed with a high attacking, medium defensive. I think he's an absolute cracking player. Is he going to change your FUT Champs team though? That is always the big question. I think it's one of them ones, it all depends on what team you've got. I personally would always rock someone like Wan-Bissaka, Walker, Semedo, more like a Prem, because I'm looking at getting Gomez as a centre-back. It's only natural, and I think that's the only thing that really lets this card down, is there isn't a huge amount of specials or top rated cards in Ligue 1 right now. Obviously that will change, and as we get further into him there will be more. We have pretty much just one, so or in fact two in fact. We have a flashback Koscielny and a rule breaker Denea, both being SBCs, both being 100k and 63k, so obviously you had to spend out for them. If you have missed them, you're then looking at Kimpembe, who I think could do well, but I wouldn't really trust him in FUT Champs. And then you've got Marquinhos, again, another okay player, like he's not awful, but is he going to really kind of like step into the mark in a FUT Champs game? I personally wouldn't want it. I just wouldn't want it in my FUT Champs team. But looking at the stats then, 94 pace, phenomenal. You're not getting better than that. As a right back, that is absolutely incredible. We've got 77 defending, 76 physical. Could do with some work. Obviously, because we don't need any more pace, we can focus on the defending and on the physical if you so choose to. I have seen that, well, I think how many votes? 198 votes, and Anchor is the top voted. For me, I don't know why. You do not need to try and get this guy up to 99 pace. He is absolutely rapid as it is. I personally would go all out Sentinel, which if I can click it, goes up to 86 defending and 81 physical, giving him an 85 rated overall. That for me is a no-brainer. We'll have a look at the chem stars and I'll show you the difference between them. But I think that's just a no-brainer in terms of chem stars. I really wouldn't whack any more pace on this card. He's absolutely rapid and it really will not be caught as a right back. And the one thing he does have, which is always nice, a little bit of passing at 80 and 76 on the short and long, but he has a very nice dribble on him. 85 on the overall, 80 composure. It's a little bit of squiff, but he can go up. 84, 83 agility balance, 82 reactions, 84 ball control, and 87 dribbling. it's not a bad card. But anyway, let's get into some gameplay, see what he did. So as we go into Atal, one thing, great at running down the wing. He's got a nice little dribble on him, and he's very composed with it. I really do enjoy him being on the ball. He seems like he can turn quite well. We see here, literally the first minute, gets the ball in, gives it a chip, and it's a bit of a cheat code having Aubameyang to head it, but that's what he does. He's got the service, and it's very Ferland Mendy-esque. Very good at running forward and going with the ball, but also good at coming back and tackling. There was not a foot wrong that he played. Really good, like I say here, just taking the ball and having a little bit of fun with it. Being a bit creative. Yes, you wouldn't go with foot champs like this. This is a road to the final classic, so I was trying to just finish off Kunde, but I was having a bit of fun with it, and I felt like he was doing really well. Him and Bale linking up very nicely, and overall just having a bit of fun with the ball, and that's what it's all about. And I think with Atal, first owner League on squad for 26k, I'm not complaining one bit. I do have a want to watch Florenzi as well, but that is tradable, so realistically I could get rid of that now, and I think for me Atal is better. So that in esque, I'm saying he is the best right back in the Ligue 1. Is he the best right back in the game? Probably not. There's quite a few decent players. I think Walker is kind of holding that title in terms of gold cards, or you may have some options depending on how you play the game really. But I think Atal, we'll see here, we'll have a little bit of a longer clip showing you what he can do. Sometimes he messes up, sometimes he gets the ball back and he manages to make them passes, but he does manage to get the ball back, and that is the key important thing. We try a ball in there, doesn't really work out, so we see the ball come back, he's already going back into position. And that's always the beauty of him. Because of his pace, he's got incredible recovery time. We see him chest it back to the keeper, and his job's a good one. That is exactly what you want. We get with Bale again, 1-2, and he's back on the ball. So as we can see, it's only a K difference between the prices of PlayStation and Xbox, nothing too drastic there. Obviously the market will fluctuate a little bit. I think there's a few days to do it. It expires on the 17th, so you've got a whole 7 days to do it. You'll have rewards. If you don't want to do it just now and haven't got no cards, maybe you've done too many upgrade packs like me, you can wait till Thursday, and obviously you can get your rewards and just blast in 83s there. Absolutely piece of pie. In terms of kind of links, we've got like Ligue 1, and I'll show you on the screen as well because I was struggling. In terms of centre-backs, like I said, there's only a handful. I would say Denea could be one, Koscielny could be one. I linked him with Koscielny personally, and then I had Mollet as the kind of middle, just giving him that 10 chem, and that's really the only two that I could really think to go with. Kimpembe, maybe in an objective. Marquinhos, again, maybe in an objective. I wouldn't really put them in there as a strong team, maybe a first owner, and that's about it. In terms of right backs and right wing backs, like I say, we've got Traore. Don't think he's in the running in my opinion. Florenzi got a nice little well-rounded stat. Maybe could go in as a CDM more than anything. And then Atal, I think he's just built for this. I think he's built for that right mid or right wing back as such. So you could even go 5 at the back if there was a good left wing back. Maybe you choose Ferland Mendy. You could use them as a wing back players and have an extra defender in there. It's all up to you, but I think for me, he is absolutely cracking for the position and the price. And I think for his rating, you whack a sentinel on him. Like, people were putting an anchor on him. I get why. I just think this is nice to have a little bit higher rather than having this 99. It doesn't make too much of a difference in my opinion. I think that is much better to have a very nice, well-rounded defensive stat and a bit more on the physical than to get any more pace up. And like I say, his dribbling, absolutely cracking. For an 82 rated card, I can't complain one bit about that. Personally, I've given him an 8 out of 10. Because he has room to grow. He's not the best defender in the world. He's not the best on the game, but he has room to grow. And if Nice do manage to go forward and more, forward, we could be seeing, if we get up to an 85, 86 Atal, he could be quite a nice card. I don't know what point in the game that takes us, because obviously that is quite a few weeks away. But it's a potential to be a really, really good card. The 5-star weak foot's really nice. The 4-star skills is really nice. And trait-wise, we got outside of the foot, flair, and obviously injury prone, but we don't need to worry about that too much. He's a decent card. He's not bad at all. I think he's well priced, well rated, and decently statted. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you think. We'll be back with the finals very, very soon. So stay tuned. That's it.